What? Okay, that was a lame intro, but I really couldn't give a monkeys right now. Yes! I mean, I don't know when another win's going to come around this season, so naturally, I'll celebrate it like hell over the next 2 weeks. I mean, how nice is it, though? I mean, I'm sure every Sunderland fan can relate to this. How nice is it, though, for a change, to not feel let down by the team? To know that they actually gave a monkeys, put some real, proper effort in, and actually get the 3 points. And especially with 10 men, and from coming from behind as well. Oh, my God. There's a few things. Right, okay. I'll get one negative thing out of the way. That being said, it still doesn't paper over the cracks for me. There's still a lot of problems that I think the board, Ellis Short, etc. need to answer for. But at the same time, it does give hope. Now, beat Hull if, and again, touch wood, it's a huge if we do beat Hull, I've got genuine hope again. I've got hope again that we can actually do something, that we can stay up this season. But there's still a long way to go. There's still 27 games after this. So let's see where that leads us. But I will make one thing. I'm still not happy that we haven't kept a clean sheet this season. But when we went 1-0 down, there was no way I could see us winning that game whatsoever. On me. And it sounds like we relied heavily on Pickford. So it doesn't matter though. However you get the win, it does not really matter one slightest. Because we needed that win so badly. And again, we've waited about 3 bloody months for it. But at the very least, we've finally got a win. So, Victor Nichibi, first of all, sounds like he put in a man of the match performance today. This is just what I'm going on Twitter because I was at work during the game. During the first half anyway. And I've barely seen any of it. So, from what I'm hearing, Victor Nichibi, sorry, I had to turn my phone there because it was low battery. But from what I saw, from what I kept hearing, Victor Nichibi had an absolute blinder today. The fact that he scored as well, first of all, equals his record for Josie Altidore. And everyone knows by now Josie Altidore was shit, to tell you the truth. Bless him, tried his socks off, but not good enough. And I don't think Anichibi's as bad as Altidore. But, you know, not that much better. At the same time, though, he's already equalled what I expected of him. If he scores 1 or 2 important goals this season, then we've already got our money back for him, in effect. We've already technically got our money back for him because we didn't pay anything for him. So, I mean, but certainly it finally shows that if you play someone up front who, if you keep lumping the ball forward to, who actually can physically get the ball, who can get it with his feet, who can bring other people into play, and who is actually a strong guy, and a tall one at that, a well-built guy, it shows how an effect that can have. I might look like an absolute tit saying this, but honestly, I mean, I haven't seen, like I said, I need to see the game first, but it just goes to show Anichebe Defoe does technically have promise for a partnership, so fingers crossed that develops into something this season. Hopefully it finally kickstarts our season, but I'm not getting too carried away with it. Oh, heck with it, I am. You know, I don't know when we're going to next win a game, so yeah, we're going to win the Premier League, or we're going to finish in the top 10, great. Yeah, I'm just so happy, honestly, I really am happy with that. It's just, and the fact is, it's now, 6 months since we've last celebrated a Premier League win. Granted, 2 months of it was close season, but you know, it does annoy me a little bit in some respects. When you look at the games, again, we've dropped points in. When you look at that 1 point at Man City, 2 at Southampton, 3 against Palace, 1 against West Ham. And had we won today as well, we could have been on 10 points. If other results went as they did, which obviously is no guarantee in football. Nothing is these days. But as you can probably hear, yeah, bonfire night going off. But there you go. For me, this is a game we should be winning anyway. Now, obviously, when you look at... Now, I don't mean that in any disrespectful way to Bournemouth, because like I've said in previous videos, I like what Bournemouth stand for, their identity, the club mentality, Eddie Howe. I like the football they play. I like everything about them as a club. I really do have a soft spot for Bournemouth. Without supporting them, but I do like them. Like Southampton, I like the pair of them. I love the pair of them as clubs. But when in the context that I mean that Sunderland have been in the Premiership for 10 years now, including this season, and this is only Bournemouth's second season, Bournemouth shouldn't be better than us. They shouldn't. You know... That doesn't mean Bournemouth haven't got any right to get better. Of course they've got every right to get better, and I like that they're getting better. But, you know, it just... to me, this is a game that was winnable. And if you look between now and January, you've got Hull, you've got Swansea, you've got Watford, you've got Burnley, Leicester as well. I don't care that they won the league last season. They're not unbeatable, and they're not a top team. They're a good team, as in they're a good top 10 Premiership side, I think, but they're not They're not suddenly Barcelona. We can beat Leicester at home. We should be aiming to beat Leicester at home, or at least get something. But you look at those 5 games I've just mentioned. We've got chances now to kick on. If we can somehow be between 15 and 20 points by the time January comes along, and at least be in touch with sides above us, we may have hope yet for the season. But it's still a long way off yet. There's, like I said before, there's still a lot of things I think the club needs to answer for. There's still a lot of problems. The deep problems are still there. But boy, oh boy, having a win on a Saturday night is so nice for a change. It's such a pleasant experience to say we actually won a game, and to not be coming on here and saying the same stuff every week and being depressed. Now, obviously, yes, this is just one game. Chances are we're going to lose plenty more games between now and the end of the season. I'm accepting that. But it just goes to show when the players actually put the right application in, what can actually happen. Now, again, Pickford apparently did save our asses again, which goes to show that he shouldn't be too good for Sunderland, I think, because we should be at the level that he should be seeing himself as. People should be saying Pickford should be at Sunderland's level. In other words, Sunderland should be at a decent level, at which Pickford is, you get what I mean. Anyway, but but at the end of the day, he'll go on to do very good things, because he won't stay at Sunderland for the rest of his career. But there you go. Maybe subtitles Pickford is God, no. Last thing I'll say is about bloody time we won a league game. So even if nothing else happens this season, at least I can enjoy it over the next couple of weeks during the international break. And yes, like I said, the last thing is beat Hull, and I've got genuine hope again that we can stay up. But we'll see what happens, and I'm going to go off and enjoy myself. So I never know when the win's going to come around again. So like the video, comment, subscribe if you wish to, guys. And thanks again for watching this. Bye-bye.